Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Enderal. Now, have you ever wanted to hear me read a short story or perhaps a couple of chapters from your favorite book? Well, if you do, then you can check out the link in the description to my Patreon and there may be something there for you. So, when we left off, we had just been accepted into the Order as a Keeper. We are now referred to by the other Keepers as Prophet. And that's actually pretty good, because usually we are just told that Outlander, stay out of my way, etc, etc. So yes, it's actually pretty nice that that is the case now. So, I'm down here in the Chronicum because I would like to speak to the Magister.
What's so spectacular about this? To me, our pal here looks like your average crypt corpse.
Well, he isn't. Do you see this marking on his forehead? That's a symbol of the Ashian, one of the two priest castes who reigned over the Pyrean Empire like the Lightborn did over Vin. He was no high priest, but more than an acolyte. Let's just hope he participated in the manufacture of the sigil stone back in the Pyrean era.
Well, hoping can't hurt. But look, we have company.
Dalvarek, Archmagister, how's the situation?
Walk blessed, Grand Master. We're fine. Everything is ready. So this is him?
Yes, this is the Prophet.
Interesting. Truly interesting. I imagined you to be different. I'm Lexiel Merigiel, Archmagister of the Holy Order. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So, where do we start? Has the Grand Master already informed you of the goal of this mission?
Well, wow, this is pretty cool. Okay, so we're supposed to somehow get a memory from this dead Pyrean, because he knows the missing words for the ritual.
Correct. Now you're wondering, how will this be possible? This is where the Word of the Dead comes into play. An old relic we'll need to find.
The Word of the Dead? I thought that was a legend.
No, it exists. And we also know where. Just so you understand, the Word of the Dead is an artifact that allows entering a deceased person's mind to relive his last memories as if they were your own.
And you want to do just that with our frozen pal here. This is the grand plan, right?
Right. You'll need to locate the Word of the Dead, teleport the Pyrean's body to you, and then enter his thoughts. And there you'll have to look for the words of the ritual.
Whoa, okay, that does sound pretty daring. Oh wow, we have a lot of options here. Assuming I somehow get into these memories, what exactly do I need to look for? Well, that sounds daring, or why does this ritual need words? The magic I know of is rather silent. How am I supposed to find my way around in his memory? I don't speak Pyrean.
That's right, but the priest himself did. And according to the legend, this should allow you to understand.
Ah, that's great. Okay, so I think we're fine to continue onward then. Alright then, so where can we find this Word of the Dead?
Well, this is...
There's an old manor in Enderal's west that belongs to an old collector of artifacts. We received a tip that the Word of the Dead is in his possession.
Hang on. Are you talking about this odd fellow with the puppets? The aged man from the folk song?
I am.
Oh, okay. Did you see that? Did he have something to say there or no? Okay, well anyway, so I'll have to travel to his manor and somehow take the artifact from him.
You won't take it. It will be enough to find it. Use it on the Pyrean and then leave. You will travel to the manor with Dalvarek, wait for nightfall, and then introduce yourself to the aged man as a fellow collector of artifacts. Then you will offer him this brooch, and if all goes well, he will offer you a quarter for the night to negotiate in the morning. Then it's all a matter of timing. Sneak out of your room, look for the Word of the Dead, and teleport the Pyrean to you.
Whoa, okay, so I have actually gained the spell of conjuring the Pyrean, so that's good. Why all the secrecy? Can't the Order just force the aged man to give up the artifact?
A good question, but no. The aged man is special, so to speak. Even the Lightborn ordered us to let him live in peace. The Black Guardian knows why. So, if we have to trick him, we will at least do it inconspicuously, which is why you and the mercenary are well suited for the task. No one will connect your faces to the Holy Order.
I see. Well, what do we do if something goes wrong?
Then you'll flee. There must be no violence, no matter what happens.
Aha, okay. Well, that's understood, yes. And how exactly am I supposed to use this Word of the Dead on the Pyrean?
Archmagister?
Yes? Well, that is a good point. We don't know, because we don't even know what the artifact looks like. But, how goes the saying? The proof of the eating is in the pudding.
We'll manage somehow. And even if we don't, it definitely sounds like an adventure.
It's a great responsibility, be aware of that. But I have faith in both of you. Now get going as soon as you can. This mission will be fruitful. I can feel it.
Aha, okay, well, let's talk to Jesper.
And there they go.
Yes, there they go. So, shall we go?
Yep, just meet me at the Myrids Tower at the Western Cliff. I'll go grab my stuff now.
Alright, so meet Jesper at the Western Cliffs Myrad Tower, and this is a Pyrean. Well, I would like to see it a little bit more up close, but wow, they look very alien-esque, do they not? Yes, well, of course they would, but wow, that's pretty cool. So, okay, I'm just gonna phase through Jesper, apparently. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. But otherwise, what do we have to do now? So we have to meet him, or we can find them. Well, obviously finding the memory of the dead person is to do with this. But what about supporting the excavation in old Dothelgrad? So let's actually... Oh no, I can't take a look at my map right now. Okay, well, I'm gonna head outside and see what I can do about taking a look at the world map. I'm gonna quick save as well, make sure that we have everything under control. And do I need to do anything else? Do I need to maybe check the bank to see if I've got any interest, or maybe I should... Maybe I should level up some of my Sinistrope skill, because obviously I did spec into that, so maybe it would be a good idea to do that. Hello there. I'm just going to ignore you. Okay, so let's have a look. No, I don't want to see the local map, please. I would like to see the world map. Yes, the world map. There we go. Okay, so let's take a look around. Where do I actually have to go? Right, okay, so nowhere right now. Nowhere for this, but what about for this? Well, we have to meet Jesper at the Myrad Tower to the west? Is that... Wait a minute, it doesn't seem... Oh, there! At the Western Cliff, we were already there once. Oh, well, yes. It probably would have been a good idea to maybe just wait until we did the other quests then. Okay, I'm going to activate everything, see if there's anything there. There we go. Okay, is there anything else there? No, there isn't. So there's one thing over there. Ooh, I really do need to do that. Apparently that quest is very, very good and exciting. But, okay, I guess I'm going to go to the Western Cliff then. Alright, so after multitudes of various things happening, like for example me getting lost and then me having a crash and various things like that happening, that was great, we are now here at the Western Cliffs. There's Myrad, and we're going to be talking to Jesper. Or not. Or yes. There he is. Fantastic. I thought that this was him for a second. Ah, okay.
Ah, there you are. Ready to go?
Yes, I am very much ready. Okay, so wait a minute. What's going on here? What's the story behind that scar of yours?
The scar? Well, let's put it this way. If you one day end up in a Talgalean tavern and two 6-foot-tall Arazalian women invite you into their room, you should either damn well know who they are or make a run for it.
I see. Okay. Well, a Targul?
Never heard of it? It's the capital of Araziel. At least if you ask the civilized people.
I see. Well, there we go. We gathered a little bit of additional knowledge. That's why it's always good to ask these optional things. Let me guess, you did neither.
Hands up. Guilty. Some rich snob had hired me back then to bring him a totem from one of the camps of the Free People. That is, the Arazelians who worship their ancestors' gods, instead of the Lightborn, and live as nomads. No idea how much you know about Araziel, but the Free People have been in conflict with the civilized people, who do worship the Lightborn for centuries now. Assassinations, blood feuds, and so on. The usual, if two sides both believe they know it all better. Anyway, obviously this job of mine originated from that feud. The totem belonged to a free tribe, and the snob wanted it in order to publicly defile it. So I got it for him.
What, and you didn't feel remorse?
Why, of course. I still cried myself to sleep months after that. Seriously, why should I? Both the free and civilized are so eager to bash each other's heads in. It's not like one defiled totem more or less would have made any difference.
Well, I suppose that's true, and I guess those two Arazelian women were of the free people.
Correct. And I was a little drunk and a little lonely, if you get what I mean. Have you ever seen a pure-blooded Arazelian woman in her 20s? It's really hard to say no to that. In any case, as you already noticed, the whole thing went down differently than expected. My face made acquaintances with a table leg and 4 absolutely untender women's feet and hands. And of course the totem was gone, together with all my clothing and money. I guess I had that coming somehow. That's what happens if you ask your loins rather than your head in the wrong situations.
That's very true, actually, yes. They took your clothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they did, yeah. Mind if I think this is funny? Well, hard luck, I guess. Getting drunk, not very professional. Mind if I think this is funny?
Oh, whoa, such a cold world this is. I present you my deepest scars, you thank me with naught but mockery. Be damned, O impish creature. But anyway, how does the saying go? A truly beautiful face can never be tarnished.
Well, I suppose so. Yeah, it's good to see that it hasn't cost you your modesty. Well, yeah, nothing more attractive than a modest man.
And that's why you enjoy working with me.
Apparently. You got around quite a bit before you came back here, didn't you? Well, yeah, shall we just ask one more thing?
Yeah, I did. Why do you ask?
Well, what made you come back to Enderal, I suppose?
That's a good question. I suppose in the end, it was just a hunch I had. Plus, all these civil wars in other countries didn't exactly invite one to stay.
I see.
Well, I guess that depends on where you're standing. Of course, times can be tough, especially if you come to a new city or even country where you know nobody. But if you're good at what you do, which I am, there's always work, everywhere. And yeah, I don't eat God's tongue for breakfast, but it was always enough for a roof over my head when I wanted, and some other earthly pleasures. That's what life's all about, isn't it?
Well, that seems nice, I suppose. Which countries have you been to?
Now, aren't you inquisitive? Let me think. I spent most of my time abroad in Kira, and also a couple of years on the Isles of Kile. And there was this mission that led me to Maiar Aranath once.
Wow, okay, well, you've been to Maiar Aranath? Isn't that land deserted?
Yeah, it is. I was there with a group of mercenaries. We were hired to get something from a tower in the old capital. Not a nice spot of earth, truly. There's this fog everywhere, and with every step you take, you have to be careful the swamps don't get the better of you. But of course, that's also what makes it exciting.
Whoa, okay. Well, shall we get going? Yes, let's have a look. Yes, let's go.
Wonderful. Here, this is the place where the aged man's manor is supposed to be. Lead on. I'll follow you.
Alright, so he's going to follow us, which is probably not a good plan, I've got to say. Okay, so, now, Aranthiel gave us something, didn't he? He gave us this. There we go. Stamina regenerates 10% faster. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, well, that's going to help, I guess. And we also have some spells as well, or at least one spell. Conjure Pyrean. Summon the frozen Pyrean. Okay, well, that's good to know as well. So, let's have a look at what we have here. Okay, so I have meditation. I'm probably going to be using Arctic Wind instead.
Ah, there you are. Let's push on.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here, thank you.
Ah, there you are. Let's push on.
Yeah, yes, I know. You don't have to rush me, thank you very much. Okay, so let's head on down here. I actually don't know if Jesper's going to actually follow me down here. Isn't he? Yeah, he's going to follow. Okay. Probably would have been a good idea to not go down here, but...
Explore, aren't you? Take time, I'll wait. I need a break anyway.
Okay. Apparently he's being quite frustrating, isn't he? Well, that was simple enough, wasn't it? And we're actually doing some pretty nice damage with our conjured sword, which I very much appreciate. Anyway,
You're to explore, aren't you?
I am...
Time, I'll wait.
No,
I can use a break anyway.
no, I don't want to explore. I would like you to follow me this way, thank you very much. Ah,
You're to explore, aren't you? Take your time, I'll wait. I can use a break anyway.
Is he serious? Come on, Jasper.
Eager to explore, aren't you? Take your time, I'll wait. I can use a break anyway.
Ah, okay, I will deal with him and then we will see you a little bit closer to the objective. Alright, so it seems we've gotten a little bit closer now. I had to very painstakingly and very slowly guide Jasper through the various undergrowth and bushes and trees and all kinds of things, and eventually he was able to accept the fact that I am leading him and he should just follow me without any problems. Oh, hello there. Ah, it's resisting this, of course it is. So I need Blazing Spark, I suppose. Or maybe I could just use a Mystic Sword instead. Come on, take this. Ah, take that, Wisp. Yes. How much damage do they actually do? Not much. They don't seem to be doing any damage to me right now.
As you wish.
Kill it, Jasper. Okay, well, he seems to be... Is he okay? Are you okay? Yep, he seems to be fine. Okay, come on back. Let's do this. Okay, what do they actually have for me here? Oh, mana salt. Can I actually cook with that? It's unlikely. Yes, highly unlikely. Okay, come on. Come on. Yes. Actually follow me, please. Yes, come on. Take it down. Take it down. Go, Jasper. Go. Go, go, go. Now that is hilarious. He just goes like the wind, doesn't he? He just chases after that like nothing else. Okay, so more mana salt there for us. And we did take a little bit of damage, so I suppose we should just eat something a little bit here as well. Let's go for some Enderalian crusty bread. Sounds fantastic. What about a chest? Oh, provoke. Creatures and people up to level 6 will attack anyone nearby for 34 seconds. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I guess it's this way. Okay, yes. Jasper is following me pretty appropriately now, because beforehand he was just like, nope, I'm not gonna follow you, no matter what you do. So yes, that was not great. Even though I was leading him along the road, he would eventually stop and say, oh, you're gonna explore, are you? Oh, that's great, I'll wait here, etc. You know, so... yeah, at least... oh.
Eager to explore, aren't you? Take your time, I'll wait.
Oh, we have spiders. Spiders. Ah, take this. Take this, spiders. Yes, look at that stab. Ooh, lovely. Very nice. We're looking pretty stylish then, aren't we? Okay, so...
Still alive? Good. Let's go. We shouldn't waste any more time.
wow, this is kind of creepy.
These are the puppets the bards have been singing about. Huh. Interesting to see what some people consider art.
I agree. I agree. This is very, very creepy indeed. I somehow don't believe that they are not going to come alive at some point and attack us or something. I'm not entirely sure, but yes, let's continue to lead Jasper along the path here. I'm gonna need to summon my weapon again. There we go. Okay, so this is it. We have arrived to the Aged Man's Manor. And with that, Jasper and I will end this episode off here. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.